My name is Teacher Darlene. What's your name?
My name is Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Sarah, it's so nice to meet you. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Today we're going to be considering how to give a speech. Sarah, have you ever given a speech before?
Yes, I have. It's in Chinese.
In Chinese, okay, but never in English. Okay, Sarah, give me just one moment. I need to adjust something. Give me one moment here. One moment, please. Okay, here we go. Okay. Almost there, sweetheart. One moment. Okay, perfect. Got it. Okay, Sarah, so how many speeches have you given in Chinese?
Sometimes in school we have some games.
You have some what?
Some speech games.
Okay. And so, who do you give a speech in front of?
Uh, our teacher taught teach our how to speech and uh, have uh, many people to watch we how to speech.
Okay, your audience, right? The people who watch us give our speech is our audience. Can you see my typing, my writing on the board? Can you see it, Sarah?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going to talk about something very important, and it is how to open a speech, how to give a very effective introduction to a speech, okay?
Okay.
Now, this is the second of 10 classes, okay? So this is session 2, how to open a speech. So let's talk about this. Can you look at the picture of the fishing hooks here, Sarah? Do you see the fishing hooks?
Yes.
Yeah? Which hook
Yeah.
will you choose for fishing and why?
I think I will choose B.
Why?
Because B is uh, it's easy to fishing fish.
Okay. Now, which one do you think looks more attractive and shiny?
I think number A is very beautiful.
Option A is very beautiful, right? Okay, so can you read this for me here, Sarah?
Yes, I can. A good opening is a speech will help you attract the audience's interest.
Yes. Okay, so a good opening or a good introduction is going to grab people's attention. It's going to make them look at us and listen. Yeah? Now, have you ever heard someone give a speech and their introduction is very boring? Boring.
Mm. In our school's game, I have seen uh, a, a people and and she uh, she she looks at the paper and uh say it. You know,
Okay. Yeah.
it's very boring.
Very boring. Yeah, so she's just like this the whole time, right? So she's not capturing people's attention, right? She's
Yeah.
just looking at her notes. Very good point, Sarah. Now, do you want to give a very good speech that is not boring?
Yes.
Of course. So how can we do that? How can we make sure that our speech is very interesting and captures the attention of our audience? So if our audience is like this, we want them to go like this when we start talking, right? How can we get them to do that?
Yeah.
Well, there are three main things that our introductions have to have in order to be interesting. What's the first one, Sarah?
Draw attention.
Right. So people's minds are thinking about many things, right? So when we start to talk, we need to draw their attention. We need to get them to stop thinking about whatever else is on their mind and pay attention. So we're going to learn how can we draw their attention. 2, what's the second thing our introduction needs?
And introduce the topic.
Yes, we need to effectively introduce the topics. We need to let them know what we're going to talk about. And the third thing our introduction needs to have is what?
Motivate the audience to care.
Right? We need to motivate the audience to care. We need to show them why they need to listen to the speech. How it's going to benefit them is going to make them pay attention. Okay, so how to draw their attention? Let's look at the two bags here. Sarah, which package of cookies looks better?
I think it's number 8 because it is it has some pictures in that bag.
Yeah, so you know what's inside the bag, right? We can see clearly there's what's inside the bag?
It's cookies.
Cookies, right? So I know if I want cookies, I'm going to go in that bag. The colors are pretty. What about option B? Why is that not a good choice?
So, because I think we first time we say it, we don't know what's inside it,
Exactly.
and yeah, and we don't know it looks good or bad.
Exactly. We have no idea what's inside that bag. So, and it doesn't look nice at all. So we're not going to choose it. Well, now let's think about our introduction to our speech, our opening of our speech. How can we draw their attention and make them interested? 1, what do we need to do?
Asking simple questions.
Yes, asking simple questions. Get your audience to think. When you ask a question, they immediately will pay attention and start thinking. 2, what else can we do to capture their attention?
Telling funny stories.
Oh, yes, telling funny stories or telling any stories can make it interesting. Okay, so let's give this a try. Look at the picture here. What's the topic? What do you think?
What a wonderful family.
Yes. Okay, so who would be interested in a topic like this?
I think we can ask them some questions like, uh, please see that picture. Please look at the picture and uh, what um, what are we see?
What do you see? Nice. I love that, Sarah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, do you think using a picture or a prop of some sort is a good way to grab attention?
Yeah.
Right. We get them to look at the picture. Look here. So you immediately grab their attention. Great job. Asking them, what do you see? Great question. Now, think about who would be interested in a topic like this about family. Who do you think would be interested in a topic like this?
I think it can be the children.
Okay, children could be interested in a topic like this. Children and parents, maybe. Maybe people preparing for marriage and family. Maybe a couple who's going to get married. Okay. Now, what's a funny story or a situation? It doesn't have to be funny, but if it's funny, that's good. What's a funny story you could tell about this topic?
I think in this picture we can tell some story about that family, their life.
Okay, tell a story about this family in the picture. Okay, their life. Yes. It would take you a little bit more time to think. Can you think of one now, or would you need a little bit more time?
I think I can tell it.
Okay, go ahead.
For example, maybe uh, today is Saturday, and this family, they are go camping. Yeah, and they are very happy to do that. Mm, the children's mom take some delicious food to to eat.
Or prepare some dishes to eat, okay?
And um, their their father their father take them do some interesting games. They um, mm, for example, mm, they fly a kite, fly the kite in the grass.
Okay. Excellent job, Sarah. You can stop there, okay? And of course, when preparing a speech, you're going to have much more time to think and edit your story to make sure it captures attention. I want to give you an example, okay? And it's not a funny story, but I was thinking, okay, telling my audience, look at this family in the pictures here. Have you ever been to the shopping mall and you see a family like this walking around, smiles on their face, dad's holding the baby, mom's looking at him with so much love, the kids are well behaved, and you wonder, how is that family so happy? Well, today I'm going to talk about the keys to a successful family, boom, boom, and then I'll continue. What do you think about that story? Little scenario.
Mm,
Do you think it captures attention?
yeah.
Yes. And we can mix a story with questions. So we tell them the story and then we say, what makes this family so happy? What makes this family so wonderful? They have to think about that. Very good, Sarah. Excellent job. And I'm going to give you more practice in a little bit, okay? All right, so let's go to our step 2 of our introduction. It's so important that we do what? Step 2?
And
Introduce the topics. Okay. Yes. Can you read the box for me, please?
Yes, I can. Think of your introduction as the roadmap for your speech. Your audience will have an idea of where you are going.
Okay. So in our introduction, in the opening of our speech, we want to introduce the topics we're going to talk about. Today I'm going to talk about boom, boom, boom. Why is that important to introduce the topics?
I think it's how is our story or our speech talk about is very important.
Yes, right. And we need to prepare our audience for what they will hear. Prepare their mind. That way they don't get lost. They know where you are going and what you are going to talk about. Let's look at an example. Okay, so think about a speech. What would you like to give a speech about, Sarah? What topic?
I will talk about what and what today.
About what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you very well. What was it?
I will talk about a family. They are go camping and they are go camping today.
Okay, so a family going on a camping trip is what? On a camping trip. That's going to be your topic. Okay. Now, what are going to be 3 things you're going to mention in your speech about that?
And they are very happy.
I'll talk about how happy it made them. Okay. What else are you going to mention?
And
maybe what they did on the trip, the activities
yes,
that they did on the trip, and
who are in this family.
And who are, one more time?
In this family, for example, like Sally and Sally's father and mother.
Perfect.
Like this.
Perfect. Okay, so I will talk about how happy they were on the trip, the activities that they did on the trip, and who went on the trip. Yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. I love it.
Yes.
Okay, so you have, very good. Very good, Sarah. Okay, so you have 2 options. You can say, I will talk about boom, 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 or there are 3 points in my speech, boom, boom, boom. Which one do you like more, option A or option B?
I think maybe I would like option A.
Option A, okay, you like that better. Okay, so today I will talk about excellent, and that's what you did at first, so very good. Nice job, Sarah, you're doing so good. Okay, so now step 3, we want to motivate the audience to care. So please read the box for me.
If you want to motivate the audience to listen, you should consider these questions. Why do they need to listen to you? What do they want from your speech?
Very good, Sarah. So we need to think about, who is going to listen to our speech. Who is our audience? Then we have to think about, why is our speech going to be interesting to them? How can we make it interesting to them? What do they want? How are they going to benefit from the speech? Okay, so let's look at an example. All right, let's practice. My speech will show you how. Go ahead.
My speech will show you how important a family happy is.
Excellent!
Happy.
My speech will show you how important family happiness is. Very good. I was thinking also you can say something like, my speech will show you how important taking family vacations are. Because you're talking about a family vacation and it makes everyone closer together. They have a good time. Excellent job. I'm so impressed with you. Good job, Sarah.
Good job.
Okay, so you have 2 options again. My speech will show you how important is, or you can understand blank after listening to my speech. Which option do you like better? You can choose. Which option do you like?
It's A too.
A, yeah, my speech will show you how important. Very good. Wow, you're so good at this. Okay, so let's try. Let's look at an example. It's an outline of an effective introduction. Do you remember the 3 points an effective introduction has to have? Do you remember?
Yeah.
We first want to draw.
Draw the
Attention, right? Draw
attention.
attention. Okay, and then we want to, what else do we want to do? Second.
Is to say something what will we talk about today?
Exactly, the introduction. Today I'm going to talk about boom, boom, boom. Introducing the topics. Very good. And then third, we want to do what in our introduction?
We need to tell people why what is the story tell you like this.
Yeah, and we need to show our audience why they need to listen, how it's going to benefit them. So we need to motivate them to listen. This is going to benefit you. Okay, can you read the outline for me, please, Sarah?
Yes, I can. My best friend. Do you have a best friend? Do you know how important a friend is? Let me share a funny story with you. In my speech today, I will share with uh, two
To maybe qualities about my friend, their honesty and
my best friend.
Think about your best friend. Is she honest and what
smart.
Smart. Okay, honesty and intelligence. How smart she is. Okay. And then go ahead, continue.
You can understand how helpful my best friend is after listening to my speech.
Very good. Now here you can see in the introduction, capturing attention, we see what? What do we see here?
It's a question.
Question, right? We see a couple questions and then we see
a funny story.
Exactly, to capture their attention. Great job. Okay, so let's match. So today we learned an effective introduction or a good opening to a speech has 3 important things. Can you match for me, please?
Yeah.
Huh? Excellent job. Excellent. So number 1, we need to do what in our introduction?
We need to draw attention.
Wow, exactly. Good job. 2, what do we need to do?
Introduce the topic.
Yes. Good job. And number 3, what do we need to do?
Motivate the audience to care.
Exactly. Motivate the audience to care. You got 100% in today's session. Awesome job. Thank you so much, Sarah. Okay, but we have homework. It's time to practice, okay? So I want you to choose a topic that you would like to give a speech on and write down your opening of your speech after class. So choose a topic. Which topic do you want to choose?
Let me see. I think I will choose the number 1.
A gift to my parents.
A gift to my parents.
Very nice, Sarah. Okay, very good. Do you have any questions for me before we go?
No question.
Did you learn something new today? Was this helpful?
Yes.
Awesome, Sarah. Don't forget the 3 main points that you must have in your introduction. Excellent, Sarah. You're going to do a great job. Keep up the hard work, and I'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye-bye. Bye.